Polestar is back, ladies and gents. Polestar is back, and they're back in perhaps the best way. So, Polestar posted a teaser for the Goodwood Festival of Speed. As you've probably heard, the Goodwood Festival of Speed is a British event for racing cars, automotive brands, just cars. It's a cars event, and it's quite a great event. And Polestar has a tradition of turning up and saying, hello, here's what we have to offer. Polestar has posted a teaser on their Twitter account. Yes, I'm still calling it Twitter, it's Twitter. They posted a teaser of the Polestar. I'm not even going to say which one it is. You got to figure out that on your own. I will say which one it is. It's the Polestar 6, ladies and gents. This is what it looks like. Now, this is not the normal Polestar 6. Oh my goodness, that's my reaction. That's literally my reaction. I was like, well, damn. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, wow, wow. For one, it's in dark gray with a little bit of silver. I already love that. You know, it's gonna have the yellow brick calipers already. It's got a spoiler. It's got a spoiler. I feel like a kid in a toy store, and they just posted my favorite piece of machinery. Thank you, Polestar. Thank you, Polestar. Let me tell you, you can sleep on this company. I'm buying more stocks tomorrow, Monday. We're buying more stocks. I'm buying more stocks. I am buying more stocks. I am buying more stocks. I will say it again. I am buying more stocks. Maybe you're not buying stocks, not financial advice, just my personal opinion. I'm buying more stocks because this is my company. This is our company, okay? And they create beautiful cars. They create wonderful cars. This might be the first prototype of the Polestar 6. It might be the first real prototype. It looks like a performance edition of the Polestar 6. It looks like a performance version. It looks like it's a race version. And as you know, Polestar started as a racing team. We're going racing with an electric car. Polestar should really enter an electric car series, maybe like Formula E or something like that. Too expensive. But if they did it with a partnership, Polestar, Volvo, Geely combined together with a team. Geely could be the brand sponsor. The brand could be between Polestar and Volvo. Let's get that Polestar team on the Formula E grid. Seriously. But I mean, seriously, what was Polestar trying to do when they posted this? Were they trying to give me a heart attack? This is one of the most sexiest cars I've ever seen, and I'm not even seeing the full thing. I mean, the Polestar 6 has always been sexy. It's always been beautiful. It's always been brilliant. I denounce. I've always been a long Lamborghini fan, which is probably why I love Polestar so much, because the design angles are very sharp, but so amazing. So amazing. It's truly amazing. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge Lamborghini fan, but I will say the most beautiful car I've ever seen was the Bugatti Tourbillon, the new Bugatti that was just released, the Bugatti Tourbillon. The Polestar 6 is perhaps the second most beautiful car for me. And then in third place for me is perhaps the Lamborghini Centenario. If you don't know what the Lamborghini Centenario is, you're sleeping. Lamborghini has a lot of beautiful cars. Lamborghini has a lot of beautiful cars. This has perhaps always been my favorite. Not so much the interior. Lamborghini interior has always been very aggressive. I like an interior that's a little bit less aggressive. For a long time, this has been my favorite supercar. Without a doubt, is a Lamborghini Centenario. Some say the Centenario, some say the Centenario is the Lamborghini Centenario. And this is the Centenario Roadster. This is now in third place, but it's very hard to change my mind about Lamborghini because it's still my favorite cars, you know. It's perhaps this is why I like Polestar so much, because they share a similar design aesthetics. The cars don't look similar, they don't look the same, but they share very sharp angles, you know, and the Bugatti doesn't. Bugatti is like completely different from that, but yet I'm in love with the Tourbillon. But we've all been in love with the Bugatti Veyron since it was unleashed. So it's nothing new to be in love with Bugatti. It's nothing new. But to see Polestar come along and challenge Bugatti, challenge Porsche, challenge Lamborghini, challenge Ferrari at their own game, those companies are been known for creating beautiful cars and just super cars, just super good looking cars. And here comes along Polestar with the Polestar 6 in gray with the black top, with the black interior. I can see the black interior right there. You know, black's my favorite color. God damn, you know that. Ooh, with a little bit of yellow. You know, yellow. You know, I like yellow. You know, I like yellow. I'm gonna calm the hell down because they're getting me way too excited for this. So, am I going to Goodwood? I have to make sure I go to Goodwood because how can I not see this in person? Is this a real prototype? Is it going to race up the Goodwood Hill of Speed? Is it going to race up the Goodwood Hill of Speed? Oh my God. I mean, you're not going to hear it. It's going to be that fast. But it's also electric, so you're not going to hear it. But my goodness. They outdid themselves again. They outdid, and they just posted it casually, like, yeah, we're gonna be there, and we might bring something really nice. You just casually, and it's like the Polestar fan base hasn't even noticed. It's like no one's taken notice. You're not taking. It's not a new car. We've so been used to the Polestar 6 in two colors: blue, the California edition, and white. Ladies and gents, this I give you is the performance edition. That's just what I'm calling it. Let's call it the Performante. That's actually that's actually stolen from Lamborghini, from Italian, because they have the Lamborghini Performante, and I really love the Lamborghini Performante. But this is a performance car. It is clear this is a performance car, and I want it. I want it. If I was to choose to have the Polestar 2, the Polestar 3, or the Polestar 4, I would choose the Polestar 4. If I had to choose between all Polestar cars, it's between the Polestar 5 and Polestar 6. If I had to choose between the Polestar 5 and Polestar 6, I might just faint. I swear. I swear. You're not. How can I make that decision? Seriously, how can I make that decision? You can't really make that decision, but listen, I'm going to make that decision. I can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, let's get on to the real topic. We've known that Polestar has been to Goodwood before. This was Polestar last year in Goodwood. It was a wonderful place. I got a media experience. I videoed the Polestar 6 up close. I videoed the Polestar 3 up close. I looked at the Polestar 5, the prototype, and this year we'll have the final prototype. This is the car I was looking at in Goodwood. They probably have one or two versions. You got a heads up display. I saw the heads up display right there. Did you see the heads up display? By the way, if you're wondering which car is on my desktop, it's my Polestar 5 with the blue with the yellow brake calipers. Yeah, that's my baby. So you see, the decision is hard. How do I choose between this car and the Polestar 6? They're basically the same car. This one just seats more people. That's a very tough decision to make. I want them both. I want them both. I want them both. Yeah, this is where I was. This is the car. That car right there, that's the exact car I was videoing. It was a great experience to see Polestar Goodwood, and I'm looking forward to it once again. Now I have to go to Goodwood. I have to. In other news, Cabify and Polestar signs to deploy 100 BEVs in Barcelona and Madrid. This is what they look like. That is quite cute. I can't be the only one who thinks that's cute. That's amazing. And not to mention, Polestar, we're going to France, baby. We're going to France. 7 new markets next year. We're going to France, okay? France, bonjour. Bonjour, oui, oui. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Kitai. Yeah, that's what I know. That's my aim at showing off. Failed terribly. Anyway, the collaboration will see a fleet of 100 electric cars set on the roads in two biggest Spanish cities, specifically a fleet of 100 Polestar 2 long-range single motor plus units. 50 vehicles will be launched in each city. Polestar 2 recently received an update and delivers a range up to 655 kilometers in urban use. Yes, I know. That's the Polestar 2 2025. They just keep on improving this car in all ways. This car, the Polestar 2, the shape and everything, you cannot replace it. You have to reinvent it. You have to bring it back. The Polestar 7, it's going to replace the Polestar 2, but you can't just give up on the Polestar 2 design because it's so iconic. It is too iconic. You need it. You need to retain it. You need to keep using it in some way or form. So you need to design a new Polestar 2, everything redesigned from the bottom up. But of course, I wanted to keep the shape of the Polestar 2, but with some improvements. We can do that. The initiator estimates that the acquisition will save more than 500,000 liters of fuel and 800 tons of CO2 compared to the combustion models. Woo-wee. In addition to the new taxi fleet, the agreement will allow companies and freelancers that collaborate with Cabify in Barcelona and Madrid to acquire Polestar vehicles at a reduced price. Oui, oui. With the acquisition of these 100% electric vehicles, we reaffirm Cabify commitment to the city of Barcelona, promoting a more efficient and environmental friendly urban mobility. This is very, very good. This is very, very good. So Cabify was last reported towards the end of 2023 when the company gathered investment to the tunes of $110 million to expand its new cities in Latin America and Spain. Madrid was not a new market for the company, but the move is in line with the declared target of fielding 1,400 electric vehicles in Spain over the next 4 years. Cabify writes that it currently has over 50 million registered users, 1.5 million driver partners, and more than 1,000 employees. 1.5 million driver partners, has over 50 million registered users. That's impressive. I didn't even know about this company, but perhaps I need to find out who they are. Just before we end our video, let me just do a quick look at the Polestar stock. So, recently the stock has actually been going back up in the last month. It was very cheap, but it's actually looking better and better right now because I believe this was closing day of trading and the stock reached above $1. $1. $1. That's something. But seriously, the stock is still undervalued, so it's good to see some positive movements within the last month at least. Within the last 6 months, we're still down by 52%. But I won't let that worry me, and you shouldn't let it worry you either. Keep in mind, Polestar revenue last year was almost 2.4 billion, and they delivered around 53,000 vehicles. So what happens when they're delivering 100,000, 200,000? And those cars, they will be more expensive, such as the Polestar 5 and the Polestar 6. So they'll be making more money per vehicle. The company will easily top $10 billion on an annual basis when they can deliver over 200,000 vehicles, perhaps even before then. I don't think people think about that long term. Compared to the market cap right now, the company is making more in revenue, more than what the company is valued at in market cap. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.